Hello and salam. Welcome to Muslim Viewpoint, a new podcast series powered by American Muslim Today, a groundbreaking non-profit digital newspaper which champions civic engagement. AMT informs and empowers the diverse voices of almost 30 million Muslims here in the US and other Western countries. I'm Rifat Malik, I'm AMT's editor-in-chief, and this month we're uplifting the individuals who are running for local office in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex in the hope of representing their community's concerns. We're looking at Muslim candidates and kicking off this series with Anwer Azam, who is running for City Council in Frisco. He says his priorities are ensuring an optimal city budget, public safety, and communication between residents and local government. He spoke to our reporter, Maya Gala.
Well, I'm glad to be here and giving you the information about myself. Well, my history is like I have been in accounting, finance, budgeting for the last over 25 years. And I have worked with multinational Big Four CPA firms and an auditor and different things. Let me tell you about personally about my family first. So me and my wife, we have a lovely family. We have 4 kids. 2 of my kids are going to medical school, and my daughter just got matched with a hospital in Phoenix, so she's going there. My son is in medical school as well in the 2nd year, and 2 of my daughters are in Frisco public schools. So I am a CPA, as you know, and I am a chartered accountant as well from internationally, and I have my own accounting firm. Before that, I was a partner in a regional accounting firm for the last 15 years, and then last 6 years I have my own business. So we moved to Frisco a few years ago, and we love Frisco. Frisco offers great quality of life and great safe neighborhoods and everything. But right now, Frisco is having issues with the growth. You know, we have so many projects coming in, so for that I have in mind that I have to be in the city council with proper finance background, so that we have the projects analyzed properly before we give permission for those companies to start any big project in our city. So I am there to for the financially responsible growth of our city. And we already have so many apartment complexes in our town. We have so many permits that are not built yet. Those apartments, so I'm not going to be in favor of any more apartment permits anymore. Secondly, with the growth, there comes the crime and infrastructure and traffic issues. So I will stand behind our police officers and first responders and firefighters of Frisco. And then I will try to maintain public safety in Frisco. Thirdly, I would like to lower property taxes in our city. You know, property tax the rate has been the same for the last 6 years. But however, the assessed values are going up each year. So the property tax burden is increasing every year. The property tax bill is high every year. So I would like to reduce the property tax by at least $500 to $1,000 for each resident, so that there's less burden on their pocket. You know, because of the inflation and rising prices, the city can only help in controlling the property taxes. So I will be finding ways to lower property taxes. Next is the city. Our city since it's growing, we are spending a lot of money on infrastructure. But the thing is, we are borrowing a lot. Our city's debt was $500 million right now, but in the next election we already have another $500 million bond proposal. That means our city's debt is going to double. It is the highest bond issue proposal in the history of Frisco. It's around $470 million. So I would like to make sure that the city's debt is controlled and lowered. You know, if you compare our city with the city of Plano, they have 100,000 more people in their city, but their debt service payment is $50 million in a year, whereas Frisco has $90 million. And another thing that I will focus will be to make it easier to do business in Frisco. Frisco, I would like to streamline city processes so it's easier to get a business license for small businesses, and they can get the business started quickly. The small businesses are the backbone of Frisco. They get a lot of sales tax for us and other fees. So I would like to streamline those processes for small businesses so that it's easier to do business in Frisco. So with my over 25 years of experience, I have solutions for Frisco. Frisco is actually, right now we are at crossroads. Frisco is actually, I want to preserve the actual character and heritage of Frisco. We are having so many big projects coming. We don't want to go into overdevelopment mode. So what we want is whatever undeveloped land we have, we should leave it to the market demand and the bill and the input from residents, how they want to develop rest of our land in Frisco, available land. So Frisco has been famous for its high-end quality of life and safe neighborhoods. I would like to preserve that. And also I can see that there is a disconnect. I feel a disconnect between the government, city government, and the residents. So I would like to engage more community into the city's decisions as they take whenever something comes up. I would like to engage more community by engaging them by even I would suggest that, like for example, people do campaigning, they knock doors. I will continue knocking doors. Even if I'm elected, I will knock doors and find solutions and getting involved with the residents, what their feelings are, where they want the city to go, what their input is for how the city is being run. So, and with my fiscal background, I will be able to help in decisions at the city council with proper data and facts. And I will promote fiscal discipline in the city, whereas we spend the money on what the city needs, not what is nice to have. So these are different things that I'm looking forward. But the final thing is that we have to get involved, the citizens of Frisco, in the decision-making process of the city.
Right. Mr. Azam, it sounds like you are very passionate and you care a lot about your community and the people that live in your community and the families because of your own experience. And, you know, you started right away with your family. Obviously, you love them. So if you could tell me a little bit more about how specifically your personal faith and beliefs guide you in this journey and, help you, explore this or, share this passion with everyone, share this passion with your community and help everyone.
Yeah. So our roots always, my mom and dad are my heroes. They passed away a few years ago, but they are angels to me. So what my dad used to tell me is, son, you always be honest, hardworking, and don't look for anything wrong, any other thing. Just work hard and be honest with your work. You will get there. When I came to US 25 years ago, I found that this is actually the American dream. This is exactly what American dream is all about. So I worked hard here and I did my work honestly. I did non-profit work for our community. I was involved for more than 15 years for non-profit work and all. And I found a real satisfaction, personal fulfillment by helping our community, doing our non-profit work. So my faith is, I think Judaism, Christianity, Muslim, we all believe in God, one God. We all believe in God, and we all believe in Jesus as well. All our Judaism and our Christian, we all believe in Jesus all. So our values are the same. And our values, our Islamic values are actually very similar to the conservative values. So we believe our values we share the same values, Islamic values, and then our conservative values in US, we have the same value. We have family values, we respect our elders, we have the love for our children, and be honest with your work and work for everyone without any, when you are in a public service or you are in a non-profit, just work hard for your people. And we do charity and all, I usually believe in, I am CPA, so I believe in lower taxes and saving people for taxes. We believe in the charity. If you have money, give it to charity. Like Islam has a zakat system and all. So we believe in that financial setup where the whole community gets benefit when everybody prospers.
Yeah, so why is it important for you to specifically serve at this local level?
Well, the local level, the local government is the backbone of our daily life. Federal government, state government, they have their own big issues, but every day we go on our streets, law and order, police, firefighters, things happening, crime, traffic, utilities, water coming, not coming. So these are actually directly affecting our lives. So local government is very important. And also, being in local government, we don't get paid. So the city government is all volunteer work. So this is exactly what I have been practicing before, doing non-profit work. This is also a voluntary work, and I chose local government because it affects our daily lives, the daily lives of my family, my fellow citizens, everybody. So until we are safe, until we have law and order in the city, we cannot do any function. Even if we have a business in Frisco, we live in Frisco, we need to have law and order, public safety. So these are utilities, and for instance, we go on the streets, if it's too much traffic, we get annoyed, and also we have to find ways how we can control infrastructure, public safety, and all these issues. So this actually fulfills the exact needs of our daily life. So that's local government is very important in our life, and that's why I am starting with local government.
Right, and you've mentioned that you have a lot of solutions to a lot of issues, but once you're elected, what will be your main issues that you choose to focus on the most, and what changes do you hope to really implement within your community?
Yeah, the first thing is, as I mentioned, is I would like to, because if you see, a city's budget is not very small. Our budget of Frisco is 460 pages. It's an $840 million budget. So with my finance background, I will streamline the budget first, and what projects we take in our city, I will measure how it's going to benefit our city. So the planning, EDC is doing a great job, Economic Development Council is doing a great job, but whenever it will come to our desk, I will ensure that this project is financially viable for the Frisco city. Secondly, I'm very, very much interested in maintaining public safety. I will strengthen public safety by having better training to our police department. There are different ways to do it without affecting the budget. The city can look for grants, grant money, or partner with different agencies or foundations to get enough money for the police training. So I would like to do more. I'm in favor of doing more recruiting. The reason is our city is growing a lot. In the past few years, from 150,000 now we are 250,000 people. So strengthening public safety is very important. Even though Frisco has been named as the safest city in the country, but still we cannot just relax or sleep under that flag. I still talk to people and I see there are issues with public safety. There are cases of like vandalism and break-ins and all. So I would like to, public safety is very important for me and my family, my fellow citizens. We want to be safe in our cities. So public safety I will ensure. And obviously, as I mentioned, I will try to find ways to lower property taxes of our city.
Right. I just have one last question for you. So, Mr. Azam, how do you hope that your community, your constituents get involved in helping you make these changes?
I have seen a lot of support from the community. People actually want to get engaged. The only thing is, it should not be from the residents towards the city. It should be the city government, our council members, our mayor. We should take initiative and get engaged with the community. We should come out of our offices, go to neighborhoods, get engaged with them, and then I would like to strengthen a department. By the way, we have 30 departments in our city. We have 1,500 employees in our city, and they are working excellent. The thing is, they are city staff, but we as city council members or city council candidates, our first job is we take the public opinion first as to how they want the city to be run. So I'm running as a problem solver. I will make sure that the residents' feedback and opinion is the central theme how we run this city. And so when I go to different neighborhoods, I talk to people. I find that there is a need for more activity between the city government, the city council, and the residents that can only be achieved by personal efforts by council members and the mayor to get engaged with the public, either by strengthening our community liaison departments, strengthen that, or do personal efforts, go door to door. Like when you campaign, why don't you do it afterwards? Still go door to door, ask people what the issues are, and based on their opinions, make decisions based on that. There should not be any disconnect. City government is going on one side, residents have their own opinions which are not listened properly. That should be plugged in. I will work for that.
Well, thank you for joining us this week from me and Maya. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at American Muslim Today. If you'd like to read more about this story and access more digital content, feel free to check our website, AmericanMuslimToday.com. We'll see you next week on The Muslim Viewpoint.